When I first moved here, I blew like $200,000-300,000 a month on yachts.
Yeah,
We was going
yeah.
on yachts every single day.
Fuck that 30K, bro. I have like 250K here.
You might have to take notes on this bit. Hey, welcome back to the Famous and Wealthy podcast, man. Today we got my boy Llados in the building, man. Shout out to my boy. He going crazy. He just got the new Bugatti, bro. Matter of fact, he got a lot of cars, man. The man got all the cars. I'm like, man, I got to bring him on the Famous and Wealthy podcast, man. How you doing, my boy?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you
Yes,
for the
sir. Yes,
invitation,
sir.
bro. We
Yeah.
met at the event and it was pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
I just love to just do this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone wants to get rich at the start for them.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you just want to do them for other people,
Right. Right.
So that's what it's what keeps me alive, bro. Just other people,
Right.
because it just gets to a point I've done pretty much everything I've ever like dreamt of,
Yeah. So like I looked at your car collect. Like for anybody that's watching, what is it that you actually do? Like as
Okay.
far as like
So people understand.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone should know the backstory of everyone.
Yeah, yes,
Because
sir.
I feel like nowadays, like a lot of people is getting into social media that have money, and they just pull up already with a Lambo. It's like, okay, where did they get come from,
Exactly.
right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that's a valuable thing for people watching. It's not like how you scale like a business from like 5 million a year to 50.
Right.
How do you get to from 0 to 5, right?
Mhm.
Or 0 to 1. For me, my first million was the hardest one.
Yeah.
Second one easier. Once you do like 10, 20 million, like you do one more and it's easy.
Right.
So me, I started as a personal trainer,
Personal
I did
trainer.
many things from 13 years old to 20. I worked like maybe like 50 jobs. I
Yeah.
washed dishes, I just sold alarms in the street, I was stripper. I did everything.
Yeah.
And then I just got tired of chasing money. So I just chased my passion, which was fitness.
Right. Right.
So I became a personal trainer. Everyone was like, "You're never gonna make really good money with that." I was like, "I don't care. I just want to make a living with what I love."
Mhm.
So step by step, after like 6 years of posting content on Instagram, social media, YouTube, I built up to a point where people were asking me like for online plans, like diet plans, stuff. So I didn't know that was a thing. I was a personal trainer in a gym.
Yeah.
In Australia, I was pretty backed up. I was making good money, like maybe 15K a month. That's really good money for a
Yeah.
personal
Yeah.
trainer in a gym. But I started doing online programs, one
Yeah.
at a time, two, three, building, and that's how I became a millionaire. I did my first
Wow.
million just as on fitness, online fitness coach, purely like that. Bought my first Lambo in 2008 or 2009. I was 27. I'm
Damn.
33 now. So I
Right.
bought my first Lambo cash, all with online fitness coaching. It
Yeah.
got to a point where I had hundreds of clients and subscription. 50, $80 a month, and I was making really good money. Over six figures a month. But it got to a point where, bro, I just got tired. I just started like, it got repetitive.
Yeah.
Like it was boring again. I was just going to the gym and filming another chest workout and just telling people how to do this. It's it gets boring. It's
Right.
like
Right.
I feel stupid. Like this
Yeah.
is like
Like doing the
very
same thing,
simple.
basically.
It's
Yeah.
just very simple. And I started feeling guilty because I was charging people to just like basically stuff they could do in an online calculator, like calculate macros on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I would charge them to do that, and just for a workout program that, just follow any fucking workout program. Bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Right.
not
Right.
gonna be like this exercise is the difference. It's just gonna be training hard and eating good.
Right.
So from there, what happened, just so you know the backstory how I got here,
Yeah.
okay? Because you don't buy a Bugatti doing that, right?
Yeah. Right.
So how I got here, I started like automating my business, so I was like, well, I'm bored. I gotta make more money. So, I started listening to people I shouldn't have listened to, but started putting a team, putting a software. So step by step, I was just getting out of my business.
Right.
So I used to like coach all my people, jump with them, do the programs all by myself. So that would take me all the day. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I got out of my business, I gained time. So now I was just bored. I
Yeah.
was married, I have my Lambo, I'm in my house, and I got all this time. So what
Yeah.
do you do now? You start like, partying, you start like going with other people, doing drugs. So I become addicted to cocaine, party, like other women, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And basically I nearly fuck up my life. I nearly died with an overdose of cocaine. And I was
Yeah.
going strip clubs. I was doing coke like 3, 4 times a week. And I got to a very low point there. And I just decided one day to just stop doing that. But before this, like a few years, 1 year before this all
Yeah.
started, people would just stop blasting me like, "Hey, bro, I want to be a coach also. I want to be a coach. Like, how do you do this? How do you do this?" And I was like, "Bro, I mean, like, I'll teach you how to get in shape, but I mean, I'm not. What do you mean me teaching you how to be a coach? I didn't really understand. At
Mhm.
that time, there was no coaches of coaches. You know what I'm saying,
Right,
right?
right, right.
It was not a thing, bro.
Yeah.
So, at that point, I was the only. I'm from Spain. I speak in Spanish on my social media. The one we follow
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other, the
yep.
big one,
Yeah.
that's in Spanish. I have
Yeah, I
another
like
like
that one. Yeah.
30K, 35K followers in English one that I started like a few months ago,
Oh, okay.
and I post also on that one. But like, so I'm pretty much the first ever online coach to make money as in Spanish in the world.
Yeah.
So everyone wanted to just learn, and I was like, bro, if I teach these people, they're gonna take my clients. That's the first
Yeah.
thing that comes to your mind. My
Right.
parents will say that. My people will say that. It's like, I mean, don't teach these people because I mean they're gonna get your business, right? But something in my mind was like, you gotta teach these people, bro. Like
Yeah.
you gotta share this because I was just my life didn't have much meaning because I come from like a normal family, bro. I'm from Spain over there, like buying a Lamborghini. That's like Cristiano Ronaldo and like Messi does that. No
Yeah.
one drives those cars.
Right,
I mean,
right.
here in Miami, the rich people live here, but like where I'm from, Spain, you don't see those cars. Not
Yeah.
even like a Huracan.
No,
Nothing.
for sure.
Like
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
drive a Huracan there, you like a Bugatti here.
Right.
So I started like just giving advice to people for free, like on my social media. And like after a few months, people would just like be making like 1K, 2K, 5K a month. Be like, bro, like I'm doing 4 times what I was doing in my job, just fucking doing what you're saying. This is fucking crazy.
Right.
You gotta do a course. You gotta do a course. And like they just blasted me with a course for like months. So
Yeah.
that's how I launched my first course. So I step by step evolved to teaching people what made me a millionaire.
Exactly.
And from there, obviously, then I just quit drugs, started waking up early. So then I started teaching people how to build those habits, how to quit drugs. So basically, now I'm a life coach.
Right.
So I
Okay.
teach people so how to just become their best self. No drugs, no party, best habits. How to build an unbreakable mindset, how to build a physique, how to build a marriage, how to
Mm.
build a business, how to build a personal brand. So basically, I teach them how to do whatever I've done.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's basically health, relationships, how to build like quality relationships,
Yeah. Very
networking.
important.
I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
that's everything.
Very important.
People don't understand. It's like, it's who you know. I mean, now
It
we
is.
know each other. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that easy to get to know people in this
Yeah,
kind of like
for sure.
level because we are at this level because we protect our energy.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like
sir.
people don't
Yep.
understand this shit. It's like
Yeah.
we're just not gonna hang out with a broke guy. It's like, oh, like you don't. I mean, he's broke. That's because of a reason.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yep.
So then health, relationships, spiritual, which
Yeah.
I before all this stuff, like a few years ago, I would not think in God or anything, but now I see it has always been God. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
That's
now
yep.
my focus is building a relationship stronger with God, and then business, financial.
Yeah.
So this is very fast how it went
Ye-
from like a normal dishwasher to like making millions of
Yeah.
dollars.
How was the relationship like goes? Like as far as I heard you say you were married.
Yeah. So basically, with me, bro, when I was young, a kid, I was a loser. I mean, at school, I would not play good football, anything. So girls would not even look at me. I
Yeah.
was like hanging out with the, not cool guys. So I was in a bench, just like, I was like, this is not real. Like whenever I go to, the real life, I'll just, build something real. So when I hit real life after like 18, my parents went through like a bad financial crisis, so they would just were without money. We were even like had to turn off the lights. My dad would get pissed because we let the lights on at home.
Mhm.
So I left my country and I was working all day. Like, I had 3 jobs, I was paying for school, everything. So pretty much I didn't have time for women, bro. It's not like, I just was all day working. I had 3 jobs. I was waking up 4 a.m., going to sleep midnight. So at that time, I never really just had that, a lot of women experience.
Right.
So when I was 22, I moved from Australia to the US. And after 2 months of hitting LA, I moved to LA. I was living in a hostel in Santa Monica. I bought a scooter. I had a $300 scooter. I have videos pulling up to goals in Venice in a $300 scooter.
Damn.
And I have videos pulling up to the gym in a $3.8 million Bugatti.
Right.
Like literally,
hard.
like
Yeah.
$300 scooter, 3.8 million to the Bugatti, and there's like 7 years difference.
Wow.
So I met my wife there. I was seeing a stripper and another chick. I was seeing two chicks when I met my wife, and when I met my wife, the first day I was like, she's my wife. Like I knew the first moment. And I just
Uh,
stopped seeing these chicks, focused on her, and thanks to her, those 2 years made me a millionaire. I get even like goosebumps. I became a millionaire, obviously, 100%, like 50% or more is my wife's fault. Just because she, focused me, in me, and I just keeping straight, no problems, no party, blah, blah, blah. So that's why, we got really close. Then I became a millionaire, you know,
yeah.
more chicks. I was like, wait a minute, like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, this chick is sending me a DM.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, like
Right,
this
right.
is like,
Yeah,
I mean, titties, ass, like,
yeah,
I'm a man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just tempted. You say, I've never done this shit. I've never
yeah,
like smashed like 10 out of tens, and like I never been able to just like, hey, I'll just fly you in. It's like the fuck, like, oh,
yeah.
you're in Colombia. Who fucking cares? Like, how
Exactly.
much is the flight? Like
Right, right,
that's
right, right,
nothing, bro.
right, right, right,
Like
right.
so. I started experiencing that a lot. My relationship, it took a lot of time to build, problems. It was not easy, but I got to a point where, like, I have videos flying in jet with my wife and four chicks. I've been a week in a 105-foot yacht in Cancun with my wife and three chicks. Like, literally,
Yeah, that's
like, I've lived
hard.
that, like,
Yeah.
that, like, life, like, mega yachts, like, supercars, like, four chicks, like,
So
all that stuff,
she keep,
drugs, like cocaine, like,
yeah,
the wolf, like that, but better. Like, my chicks better than those chicks, the yacht better than that yacht. Like, it's not even
yeah,
like the movie, like,
right,
better. I thought that was like, the goal, But
yeah,
like then I was like in the 105-foot yacht, like cruising in Cancun, like literally, like, people will like charter a yacht and they'll stay like there. I charter a yacht and like just drove like 8 hours. I mean, just the gas is like probably like 15K, you know?
yeah,
So I was there, bro, and I was like, I'm not happy.
right,
If I was honest with myself,
yeah,
I was not happy, bro. And you know just, bro, Jesus, God spoke to me, and just like a month and a half ago, I was just like, I was with a Colombian chick in a hotel, and I was like, what the fuck I'm doing here, bro. I was
right.
like, just, it doesn't make any sense, and just like, I just dropped and just focused back on my wife, and it's amazing, bro.
No, that's good though, because most I feel like when you got a wife and she know that you're doing this, like it's good that she's not giving you the problems of like
Yeah,
anybody else. Like if it was me,
yeah,
a
yeah,
girl would be stressing me
yeah,
out
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
bad. Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
would have to like she probably would have got a divorce already and this
yeah.
and that. But it's good that she's actually keeping like you focused and she supports anything that you have going on.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like those type of girls they make it the long
Oh,
term.
bro, they ride or die. They ride or
Yeah,
die because they understand that, men, how men, we're not
yeah,
perfect. No one is perfect.
yeah.
She understand my situation, and she even, this is like a long story. We've been 7 years married. It's not until like I was 2 years in that I just felt for the first time I wanted to smash another chick. And instead of like just like keeping it in my mind and just like, I just sat down with her and I was like, hey, babe, I don't know what's going on, but like, I got this like,
Idea,
thoughts.
yeah.
So, we just speak, and like got to a conclusion like, well, I mean, you haven't, it's just like you haven't had your like whole face. You just haven't like had that like,
Yeah.
phase where you just like, experimented that. So, step by step, we just like, experimented together. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
right, right,
my
right,
wife, she's always been like my best friend.
right.
It's
That's
like
hard.
I just speak to her like I speak to you. I mean, the thing is like I don't just change what I say depending on the room where I'm at.
Right,
Like I just
right.
have my point and just say it here, say it to like millions of people, say it to my parents.
Yeah,
I feel that's like being a man, being like,
yeah,
straight and, authentic and just speaking your truth. Because
yeah,
at the end of the day, my truth is mine, your truth is yours. Like these people have their truth, and just everyone has to speak their truth and understand that their perspective of life, it's what's built their reality.
right, for
So
sure.
if they want to, be in my position, your position, they should just start studying like, wait a minute, what does band perspective of life
Yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah.
Why does he think like this? Why does he act like this? Why does, wait a minute, like, this guy is watching this, he just wants to smash this all this chick, and like he's not saying anything. But just sit down with your chick and just speak about it, bro.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
you know, it's just like your wife should be like your top, like, you know, friend, like where you share everything you have in your mind.
Right. No, for sure. What's the most money you think you made off of personal training so far? Like literally.
I mean, I made millions just as a online personal trainer, and then when I evolved to just teaching people how to make money as a coach, obviously I took another step, you know, because obviously there's not the same value in like teaching people how to change their bodies, which I still was doing it. Now, apart from teaching that, you also teaching them how to make money. I
Yeah.
mean, that's way more valuable. So the other day, the more you can impact someone's lives, the more you can get, you're gonna get back. You know.
Right.
So I mean, best months I do over 1 million now. You
Yeah.
know. But to be honest, I don't really like. I don't really. For me, money it just stopped being like I
Yeah.
don't
The
even
number one
like,
thing,
you know what
right?
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
right now I could just go buy another Richard Mille, another fucking Lambo, and I don't want to do it, bro. You know,
Yeah.
it's just, it doesn't mean anything because I bought it all, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just for me, it's, I'm focused on the impact to other people.
Yeah, exactly.
And what people need to understand is that at the end of the day, my focus is God. So God sees, you know, how much you're impacting other lives. Like He's not
No, you
gonna
do.
see what you're wearing, what car you're driving. He's gonna see how much you're impacting other people's lives.
Yes.
So the more you impact people, the more you're gonna receive. So you gotta focus in giving, giving, and then you will receive depending on how much you give. You know,
Exactly.
problem is people like give with how you say in English expectativas, like expecting stuff. You know,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
You're right.
gonna give
I'm
you
gonna
this,
give to
but I'm
be
expecting
expecting
this.
this.
It's
Exactly.
like,
That's not real.
and
That's
no,
not
that's not
genuine.
giving.
Yes. Yep.
That's just asking for shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's like taking a girl for a date. It's like, oh, I'm gonna take you a date, but I'm expecting to get, you know,
Yeah. Exactly.
to smash her.
Instead of just being cool and building
Exactly.
a good relationship
So
with
now
her.
that's why girls are gonna feel the tension, so they're not gonna like that shit, bro.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that you just gotta give without expecting anything in return, and that's how you are actually gonna get more. You
Yeah.
know.
So, do you believe that the Bugatti is a networking tool for you? Like, has it made you more money than like the Lamborghini and stuff like that, or
So
what?
I mean, the thing with that, I mean, it's hard to measure. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like any like data guy. People always ask me like, I don't give a shit about data, bro. Like, I don't even check my data.
Yeah.
What you know what my data is? Like, I check my DMs and like I see how people speak to me. And every day it's like, bro, you changed my life. You saved my life. I was gonna
Yeah.
kill myself.
Yep.
You
Yep.
saved my life. This like that's my data.
Yeah.
But like, bro, I mean, the Bugatti is the biggest like marketing tool ever. Like, I
It
mean,
is, bro.
bro, like having a Bugatti, it's just crazy. I
No,
mean,
it
very
is.
little people. I mean, there's 500 Chirons in the world, and it's not like there's people out there that can afford buying a Bugatti, you
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
but don't do it because they shit their pants. One thing is being able to buy a $3.8 million car. Another thing is just having the balls to drive it on the street. You
Yeah.
know, beside an Altima, you know, and like any moment you just fuck up your carbon fiber, just like just
Yeah.
it's $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right. You're right.
So there's levels to the game. It's not only being able to buy it, it's having the balls to drive it, you know, because like many Bugatti people just have it in the showroom. You know, I probably put like 1,000 miles on my Bugatti already. I don't give a fuck. Like, who
Right.
cares?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just I'm not possessed by the material stuff.
Exactly.
If I buy something, it's because actually I want to use it.
Exactly.
You know, so that there's a difference with that. But like at the end of the day, it just makes a huge difference, bro. You know,
Yeah.
like people spend like so much money on ads. I do zero ads. Zero. I don't.
Oh,
just,
damn. Yeah.
Zero ads. I don't even
Wow.
like ads. Like
Yeah.
ads, I don't think ads are like good to just build a personal brand. You
Mm.
know, just gotta focus in giving. Like people are gonna come to you whenever they just feel grateful. You know,
No, for sure.
I have people like sign up to my coaches, just like I'm so grateful you help me so much. I need to sign up. You know.
Yeah. Results win, basically. The
Yeah.
results.
So I always say people like, you know, don't buy stuff because how you're gonna be perceived. Buy stuff because you wanna have the stuff. Like, I mean,
Exactly.
you like those chains, buy them
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you want to wear them and
Yeah.
you feel good with them.
Yep.
You buy those chains just because people are gonna see you with those chains,
Yeah.
but you don't care about those
Yeah.
chains. that's bad. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's bad. So if you like cars, go ahead, fucking buy all the cars. Like,
Yeah.
go for the Bugatti. But if you're just gonna buy the Bugatti just because how people are gonna see you, now you're entering like a circle, which is like you're always gonna be thirsty, like
Yeah.
just buying, buying, buying,
Yeah.
just to how people are gonna see you. That's very dangerous because you every time you're more empty.
You're right.
Just buy stuff because it is you. You
You're
know.
right. 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 Because I was thinking about getting a green one or a gray one.
Oh, I saw the one West put on the stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
I just talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get it bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind
I
of want to
mean,
get
bro,
it.
if you want it, you can do it. Like you only live once. Like the thing
Yeah.
is, like, I don't know your story, but I was, I have $50 in my bank account in like 2015, and I was washing dishes, and I could
Yeah.
care less if I go back to that. So the thing is, I can't lose anything.
No, for sure. Same.
So
Yeah.
if you want to do it you can do it, fucking go for it and do it, bro. How many people can say that?
Yeah. No,
I
I
mean, there's
always that was like, I feel like a Bugatti is like my dream car.
yeah.
Like I just still
To
want
be
to
honest, like me, like I like a lot. I've always when I was gonna buy the Bugatti, I was not even thinking buying a Bugatti. I just one day woke up, they texted me like, "Come check this out." I just like, "Oh shit, I can buy it." I just bought it. I didn't even think it twice. But
uh,
but the thing is, like, I've always liked the Bugatti and the Pagani.
oh
But
yeah.
with the Pagani, it's very beautiful. But I mean, I'm a car guy, and I know a lot of people, and I know like it's just like a lot of problems, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, and like it's more on the shop that like on your garage, and I know that how it works, and it's just a pain in the ass. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, right now in my life, it's about if it takes peace out of me, I don't want it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I buy a Pagani and like it's just always in the shop, and it's just
Yeah,
like no, I
exactly.
like
It's
this,
kind
or
of like them.
that.
It's like some of the older McLarens. They
Bro, I have a
always
McLaren
yeah
right now. I have a McLaren. And I think it's just gonna last. I'm just probably gonna sell it because if it's not the AC, it's that. If it's not that, it's that. It's just like it's annoying, bro.
yeah.
It just takes peace out of you. You
Do
know.
you see yourself getting a private jet, like buying one?
For me, it doesn't make sense buying a jet
Oh,
because
okay.
of my business. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And like for me, it's just better to charter it whenever I want to use it.
Exactly.
For me, a boat and a jet doesn't make sense to buy. Same as a mansion. The mansion where I live at is
Yeah.
22 million dollars.
Damn.
Yeah, and like I pay 55K rent a month.
Wow.
And for me, people don't understand. Like it's just the business where I'm at, where it's a service and it's online and it's cash flow.
Right.
I mean, why I'm gonna put $20 million or like I mean whatever, like you gotta put like what like 20% down, like 4 million, 5 million down, and then you gotta pay like 30K a month, 40K a month.
Right.
I mean, does it make sense? Like 5 million and then 40K and then I just do 55 and I'm in. I mean,
Yeah.
the fuck
You're right. You're right. You're
doesn't
right.
make
Yeah.
any sense. The thing is like I've been 1 year and I'm already out. I'm in another mansion, like bigger,
You're
more
right. You're
modern.
right. You're
I
right.
just moved. I mean, you know how much stress to buy that shit, to get into that shit, and now I want to fucking sell it.
No,
Like
that is
the
stress.
the speed at which I move forward,
Yeah.
it's so fast. I just if I buy something, by the end I'm finished buying it, I want something better.
Right.
That's one thing. Other thing is that buying the house where I live, it doesn't make any sense. But jet wise, I mean, if you have a business that you need it for a write off, whatever, okay. But I mean, I all my life is a write off. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because I document everything. My
Right.
business is my life. I mean, if you have a company where your life is here, your business is here, and you need a write off, I mean, okay, it makes sense.
Exactly.
Buy the jet, buy the yacht.
Right.
But like, if you don't need it, I mean, I know what's owning a yacht and owning a jet. I met a guy. And the guy first started chartering jets, and at the start, he's like, "Hey, bro, you gotta buy a jet." They want to sell you a jet because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
make big money in
Commission. Yep.
commission. As we got friends, it's like, "Hey, bro, don't buy the jet."
Right.
It's like, don't buy the jet, just charter it. I mean,
Yeah.
the mansion where I live at, I've been 1 year. Okay, I mean, for things broken like every month something was breaking. I mean, here in Miami, bro, the storms. I mean,
Oh
the
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
stairs,
Yeah.
the glass, that. I mean, bro, every time something breaks, it's like 6K, 8K, 6K, 4K, 6K. I'm telling you, minimum. there's been like 70K in damages in a year. So another month, rent. Me, I pay 55K. I don't want to know anything. I don't care. It's 55K.
Oh, smart,
I don't
smart.
pay taxes. I don't pay this. I don't pay
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
I don't
That's
pay
smart.
that.
Damn, I don't
Bro,
think
it
about it
this
like
is
that. I
people
should have
don't
thought about it like
understand.
that.
Buying shit. I mean, stupid rich people don't buy anything. They don't want to own anything, bro.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
why why do I need to just buy shit to make money when I do $1 million cash flow a month?
Right. Just being you.
How much more money do you think I need, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't spend $1 million in a month unless you're just buying stupid shit.
No,
You know
for
what I'm
sure, for
saying?
sure.
Like, I mean, I probably spend like $250,000 a month to live like how I live, like 300K, probably like something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I live like large. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
You look good as hell.
bro, like, I still have leftovers 700K.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, the fuck, bro? I mean,
Yeah.
I could live in an apartment and just eat tuna, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell you need more money for? Like,
sure.
why I'm gonna buy a building, dude? Oh, well, I'll make 30K cash flow. Fuck that 30K, bro. I have like 250K here.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I need to leave this building to my kids. I mean, you don't know how to live.
yeah.
You're fat.
Yeah.
You have vices,
yeah.
and you're gonna fuck up your kid because you're gonna give him your habits and money. So now he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even know how
No,
it works.
like basically no hustle. He's not gonna have
I'll
no
teach
hustle.
my kid how to suffer. I don't need to give my kid money. I'll
Right.
teach my kid how to make money.
Right.
That way,
Right.
when I die, he doesn't blow it all on hookers and fucking cocaine and yachts and
Yeah.
bro, you blow millions in like months.
No, for
like that.
sure. When I first moved here, I blew like just on yachts. I think I was spending like $200,000-$300,000 a month on yachts.
Yeah,
We was going
yeah.
on yachts every single day. 6K, 10K, 12K.
I mean, if you do it every day, maybe it's better to buy it, but like you gotta check the numbers, But me myself, I don't even go every day in a yacht. I probably go like once every 2 weeks or 3, just
Yeah.
because I'm always like doing my daily day to day stuff,
Right, right.
So I'm like, why I'm gonna like pay all this stuff to just use it like, it just, even mathematically, I spend less money if I charter it when I want to do it. Plus
Right.
me, I travel a lot. So I want a yacht now in Miami. Then I want it in Cancun. Then I want it in Dubai. Then I'm like, I gotta ship my yacht around the world, or how does it work?
Exactly. Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
you know,
Exactly.
it depends on the person, the business. But nowadays, like how you should do it if you want to be really free with a personal brand and building a business around your life, it doesn't make sense to just buy stuff and just be stuck there.
Yeah. I feel like as far as personal trainers go, definitely in your lane that you in, you probably one of the top people. You know what I mean?
Oh no, bro. Me and
They-
Wes Watson.
yeah, for
There's
sure.
no other people even close.
Close.
No,
Most-
they're not even in the map.
Look, most
They're not even the
trainers,
radar.
most trainers are broke.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's so rare seeing y'all.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, what the hell?
But
Like,
because me and Wes, I mean, I got Wes Watson coaching like 2 years ago.
yeah,
So I met him because when I saw him on Instagram like 2 years ago, I was like, wait a minute, this is the only motherfucker I've seen that actually makes like more money than me. At that time, I had a Huracan. I was living in like $1 million house, I
yeah,
had a Rolex, but I was not flying jet, living in a multi-million-dollar house, like
Yeah.
having like 8 supercars like he was, right?
yeah,
It's like, whatever. I just gotta. I'll get his coaching. I just get as close as I can to him and see what's going on.
yeah,
And what I saw is like I had to drop drugs and better my habits. So I did that.
For
And
sure.
now I'm in the jet, the mansion, the Bugatti.
yeah.
So,
yeah,
but the thing is, like the difference between a normal personal trainer and us is that a normal personal trainer is like, okay, there you go, your diet, and there you go, your workout program. They add stuff to the life.
yeah,
So success is not about adding stuff; it's about subtracting. So it's like,
Mm.
no, okay, everyone knows the diet, bro. You go Google macro calculator, you put your details.
yeah,
That's your macros. Now you got my fitness pal. You track everything. Everyone can be in shape, right?
right,
Why is not everyone in shape? What is the barrier between like what they have to do and get it done? In the middle, drugs, party, friends, this, that, limiting beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like all this stuff. So me and Wes would just get in, like take everything out, and just we change them.
right,
We make them better. So now they're following the diet, they're following the workout program, they're following the structure. So now they get in shape, they drop vices, they build a personal brand, they build a good community. Another next thing you know, they're making millions.
Yeah.
I got students that got them from broke to making 250K a month in 2 years, bro. From broke.
Damn.
You never seen that. Only me and
Nah.
Wes have those testimonies.
Yeah.
I have a kid in Argentina, which is like one of the like poorest countries ever, where no one can make money, right? So I
Right.
have a kid like 2 years and a half ago. He was watching my free content. He didn't even have like $100 to pay for my like low, like I have a low ticket for $100.
Yeah.
He didn't even have $100. Okay. He was
Yeah.
watching my YouTube videos. It's like just my YouTube videos. He managed to save money. He got into the low ticket. He step by step went up. Right now he's in my black room, which is my one-on-one coaching, which is like 40K a year. And he's making, he just literally sent me a message. This month he just closed in 100K.
Mm.
Argentina, 19 years old.
Wow. So,
All Argentina's like talking about him right now.
damn, that's hard.
I mean, that's why we drive Bugattis, because we got people with those kind of results.
Yeah.
But
Results.
the thing is, like, I like what I teach is what I preach.
right.
What I teach is what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you, all these mentors or coaches, they're like bullshit, bro. They'll give you a system and they're fat or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day. I don't drink.
Yeah, I
I
see.
show everything in my Instagram all
yeah,
day.
I see it.
I work all day. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't miss a single day. I work out twice a day. I'm always in shape. Always have veins. Always
Yeah.
have abs.
Yeah.
I mean, the hard thing is for me to be in shape when I make millions of dollars. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that is hard.
The broke
Very
guy
hard.
that doesn't have anything to eat, that's easy because he just can eat tuna, right?
Yeah.
So that's easy. So that's the reason why, because we actually preach with the example. You know, people don't want to put that work, bro. You know.
Yeah. So as far as like, what's your favorite exercise though?
So I mean, I go to the gym every day. I train chest, arms, like then I do shoulders and back, and then I do legs. That's my split, 4 day split. And then my round 2, I do burpees. I love burpees, bro.
Yeah, I see you doing burpees all the time.
It's just such a cool exercise because you feel just like a beast, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just like start doing burpees and it'll fuck you up very fast, and you just get pumped everywhere, bro.
you do them every day?
Every day, every day.
Yeah, I be seeing you doing them. I'm like, damn, you do
Every
them
day,
every
bro.
day.
Every day, like I do like a round 2. Like I'll just, maybe it depends on the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a way also like to just escape reality, and like depends if I need like to go harder, I'll go harder or less. But like I do them every day, bro.
Yeah, I was watching your story. I seen you like kissed the ground, you prayed,
Yeah.
and then you just started doing
Yeah, I
burpees every
just-
day. Like I
Every
see your
day,
story
bro.
do that.
You know, every day I
Yeah.
just go on my knees, thank God, and just fucking, because that's the message. People don't understand. Like everything I teach is not even me. It comes from the source. I'm just like an antenna. I'm just like connected. So I'm just
Yeah.
hearing everything. So I'm just
Right.
like repeating. I'm not. I mean, I don't know anything. I'm just a good. You know, I'm just a good student. So people don't understand. Like, oh, like I'm a Jesus follower. I believe in God. I'm like, okay, so why aren't you following the message? The message like Jesus gave is you gotta suffer with me,
Yeah.
so then you can have the glory with me. You know.
Right.
So you, by suffering, he means like in every sense. He means like physically. He means mentally. You know. He means spiritually. You know. He means in every sense. So the thing is like regular entrepreneurs, they operate, they invest with fear. You know,
Mm.
instead of investing with love. Love is faith, right? So faith in that God will provide. You know.
Yeah.
So I just like suffer. I look to God and I know He's gonna provide for me. That's why I don't worry. I mean, and I've never had a problem. Since that, I've never been able not to pay anything. You know,
Yeah.
all the money comes in just in that way, you know? Because example, like if you get your money and you invest it with fear, you go into the safe, right? Safe way. Like,
Right.
oh, I'll buy a building so it make me this cash flow. So, you know, I gotta have like residual income, or like I can make this money without working. Me, it's not a lot. I'll just put all the money invested with love. Because if I buy a Bugatti, or not only like I'm experiencing a Bugatti, but I'm giving faith to the whole world that a kid that was watching this
Can
can
do
buy a
it.
Bugatti.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. That's definitely hard.
The thing is like people, they want to stop working.
Yeah.
They work so they don't have to work in the future. So that's when you know they're with the devil,
Yeah.
because that's working for money.
Do you deal with any hate?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, we all, you know.
bro.
How
Like,
do you deal with it?
I just don't deal with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Me
just
either.
like I love
I
it
ignore it. Yeah,
because
same.
like people don't understand that you know, like some in other. So check this out, okay? I'll explain you hate so people understand what's hate. You know, for someone to hate you, they need to love you.
For sure.
Like, let's say, like, if someone goes by in the street and it's just a shit car, like, you know, with the bumper falling and he's fat,
Yeah.
are you gonna hate on that guy? You never know. You're
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
acknowledge it. You're
For
not gonna
sure.
even pay attention. So, but if someone comes like in a red Ferrari drop top, like tattooed, like all fucking jacked, with
Yeah.
a hot ass fucking big ass tits and lips chick that's hot as fuck, now you hating on that because you
Exactly.
love that shit.
Exactly.
Because you want to fucking be rolling in that fucking Ferrari with the
Yeah.
Richie and the
Yeah.
fucking hot chick beside.
Yeah.
So you love that shit. That's why you're hating. You hate it because
Right.
you don't know how to get it. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
But so you need haters, bro.
No, you do.
Because I mean, haters are your like
Your fuel.
that's why I don't pay for ads because I don't need ads, bro. I have haters. They just speak better than ads.
No, you're right.
Of course, bro.
You're right about
Of
that.
course, like people like I'm like it's amazing to have haters, like because that's because you're doing something right. I always tell my people, like my students, when they start from zero, and I'm like, bro, you got to do this shit. Okay, cool. If you do that shit right, you have haters. Whenever you get the first hater, let me know. Say, hey, bro, I got my first hater. It's like, now you're doing shit right, bro.
Right.
Now
right,
you're doing
right,
shit right.
Right. Hard.
Imagine
hard.
you live in the hood, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is riding bicycles. One day you pull up in a Benz. Now you have haters.
Haters. You're right.
Oh,
Smart shit.
now you're winning, bro.
That's smart.
That's how it works, bro. People don't understand. They just can't deal with the pressure.
Yeah.
They just can't like deal with someone speaking bad about them, which is like they're actually speaking good, bro.
No, for sure.
Because if they call you a scammer, okay,
Yeah.
like, are you a scammer? No, so
Exactly.
you can offend me.
No, for sure.
I mean, you're full of tattoos. Yeah, bro, I pay for a single tattoo. I love it. Like, like your wife has a huge fake ass. Yeah, I pay for it. I actually
Yeah.
want to make it bigger. She doesn't want. You
Yeah.
know, like
yeah.
it's like you can't offend me because like all my life is what I've always like wanted. Even like when I was driving a scooter. Oh, you're driving a scooter? Like, yeah, this shit is amazing. I was in a bus like 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
You know, so I've always been proud of everything in my life.
Yeah.
In the moment there was something in my life that I was not proud of and I was conscious of it, I literally changed it.
Exactly.
You know, when I gained conscious that I was not proud of like smashing all these Colombian chicks and fucking Latinas,
Yeah.
when I gained conscious, I just said, no more. So I'm proud of it. You know, I used to be proud of like going with like 3 hot chicks to dinner. Now I'm proud of like going just for my wife.
Right.
But I was just not conscious at that time.
So have your wife ever complained about
I mean,
anything?
yeah, bro, it's not been like always like smooth, you know.
Oh, okay.
But bro,
Yeah.
I did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like everyone would ask me like, how you do that? Like,
Yeah.
bro, that's
So-
for me it's the hardest thing to do. It was easier to buy a Bugatti than doing that.
Damn.
Hell
yeah.
I'll buy you 10 more Bugattis, bro, before doing that again.
Wow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So look, basically, it was.
That's the hardest thing to do, bro.
So like, for instance, you go out to dinner. Was it like on some? Was it insecurity? You think, or was it just like,
okay,
come on, like when are you gonna stop?
with a woman, it just requires a very secure woman. Like she needs to build a lot of confidence in herself. Because I was not hanging out with 5s, I was hanging out with 10s, bro. You know, my wife is a 10, and I was bringing 10s. It's not like I'm bringing a 6. There's no danger. No, I'm bringing a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she needs to also build a lot of confidence in herself.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys want to have that kind of relationship, you need to be confident. She needs to be confident. Like she needs to know that she's the main one, that you love her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want that kind of thing, that's the way to do it. But at the end of the day, if you keep working on yourself, you realize that you just want one woman, bro.
Yeah. See, I ain't experienced this, so I need to go through that stage.
Yeah, I mean, I
need to
feel
go
you, bro, because if you try to explain to me like 5 months ago this, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. Like,
yeah.
you know, I'll just
Because
go
I be
to the...
seeing you, I be like, damn, I want to just do that. Like, I want to take the girls on the jet and have them like,
Yeah.
I want to do, see, once I do it, then I can get back to the
Bro,
one.
I got all those. I'll show you now photos in like 105-foot yacht with like 5 asses there. Like, and I'm
Yeah, I
like,
want to
like,
do all
yeah,
that.
I mean, go
Because
do
like
it,
you
bro.
know what you remind me of? You know who Dan is?
Them, yeah, of course. Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you like to
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
your version of him when I'm looking at your page. I'm
The
like,
thing also, like,
I
so
like that.
the way I did it, like the cool thing of how I did it, it was everything was cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like they were all friends.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it was fun. It was not like forced.
Yeah.
You know, it was the best time because everything was smooth, you know?
But you know what I notice about that when, like, let's say if I do it or I
Yeah.
try to do something, I notice that like haters will hit them up or their friends will say, "Oh, you guys look like this and you guys look
That's
like
always
that."
gonna happen, bro, because
Like,
they hate him. But
Yeah.
like
but the
that's
girls don't know how to take pressure like we know how to take pressure.
yeah.
So they be like, "Oh my God, they said this about me or they said that
Yeah.
about me," type of vibe. So I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But I'll be watching like your
I mean,
page.
if you so that's always gonna happen, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, they're gonna attack. So when guys see that and they hate him just because they want that, so they think that by dissolving that they're gonna win. You know?
Exactly.
So how they're trying to try to dissolve? They're gonna send DMs to the other chicks like, "Oh, you're the second one. Oh, they
yeah, like you
oh,
look like
you
this. You look like a hoe and all that. Yeah,
But at the end of the day, bro, they will want to be with you.
For sure.
There's many
For
chicks
sure.
that are gonna want to be with you because when you build your value as a man, like there's gonna be always girls wanting to be close to you. You know,
Yeah.
even if they're the second, third, fourth. I mean,
Yeah.
they're probably better being the fifth of you than the first one of the brokey. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
so-
yeah. So how did you start your YouTube channel? Like, what made you start it?
So, bro, I've been posting on YouTube since like over 10 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like I have videos. If you type on YouTube Llados Hostel,
yeah.
you can go to my first YouTube because I got 3 YouTube channels.
Mm.
No, 2. One, I have like the first one. It has like no 3 YouTube channels. The first one has like 20K followers.
Yeah.
The second one has one. I don't even know how many followers I have. Like fucking 600K subscribers, something like that. And the third one has like 300K. So the first one was the English one. If you type Llados Hostel in 2015, there's a video of me in a hostel.
Yeah.
So I did it because I just wanted to. The difference between me and most of the people is that people nowadays start a YouTube or Instagram to make money.
yeah.
If they open it to make money. So I opened YouTube just to make friends because
Right.
when I started hitting the gym, I took my friends with me, but like they lasted like probably a week, you know, they all just went back to party. So I was there by myself alone, you know.
Right.
So then I would just go gym and then party. And then I woke up, I'm destroyed. I go to the gym next day, I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I gotta like keep going party or like keep gym. So I just stopped partying. So I just saw myself alone, you know. So I was just sharing my journey in YouTube, just making friends. I didn't even know you could make money with that, bro.
Yeah.
I just was making friends, and after a few years, people were like, "Hey, bro, like you changed me this, you changed me that. Like I want you to be my coach." I'm like, "Bro, I'm in Australia. Like you're in Canada. Like,
Right.
he's like, "Yeah,
YouTube
but,
has
like,
a lot of reach too.
oh, bro, like worldwide,
Crazy reach.
worldwide. I mean,
Yeah.
people know me all over the world. Like you're gonna be known as much as how good you are. People think
Yeah.
that you're limited to your country, your like city. So this is how it works. If you post something on Instagram or YouTube and it's like really good, well, someone is gonna share it.
Right.
You know, so like maybe someone shares here in Miami the stories, right? Oh, this fucking podcast was fucking fire, bro. I mean, like this guy just made me see that I'm doing this wrong. This is crazy. So he shares. So he has like a friend in Australia, and now he sees it. So now he watches it, and now he starts it and watches the full hour. So the algorithm, it's just an algorithm. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
this YouTube is posted in Miami, and this guy in Australia, in Sydney, just watched the full hour. This thing is good.
All
So now
right.
next thing you know, YouTube is promoted in Australia.
Right.
You know,
right,
but you
right.
gotta be good for that.
Yeah.
You know, anyone can do a video. That's why I got like a guy opened a new channel and I did the first video and it has 600K views, the first video. That's because it's me there, you know,
Right.
because I'm fucking good. People want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
People want to hear someone that was washing dishes and now has like a house in his fucking hand.
Yeah.
You know,
for
like
sure.
it's just interesting to just listen, you know, because you can learn so much stuff. So the better you are, the just more reach you're gonna get.
Right. So you are on every platform,
Yeah,
TikTok,
bro,
and
I'm on Instagram, on YouTube. You know, on Instagram I probably post like 10 or 12 times a day.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro, the more you do, the more you get. People
for
think it's
sure.
like, oh, I just don't even care how many likes or views. I don't even fucking care. I just post, 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 post.
Right.
Yeah.
That's hard. So you on TikTok too though?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and Twitter?
Well, I had a TikTok account. It got taken down. But the thing is that I have so many accounts, bro. I have hundreds of people doing accounts of me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that
So
they make the
I,
fake accounts. You
yeah.
might just need the verification.
Well, yeah, but I also got affiliates. So I also like people can like affiliate to me and they just put content. So yeah.
Oh, that's hard. So you got affiliates on what? TikTok?
Everywhere, bro.
Oh, okay.
They just everywhere. Because how I did my affiliate one is because I got so many people hitting me up like, hey, bro, like I want to sign up to your coaching, but I don't have money. So
Right.
what can I do? I was like, I mean, me, how I am as a person, I always need to try and help people. You know, more when I see they're hungry and they don't have the option because like they're in Colombia and they just can't, you know. So I just thought like, okay, well, I'll teach these guys. I'll make a free course. I did a free course.
Right.
I'm like, how can they make money? Okay, well, just affiliate marketing. It's pretty easy, right? So I'm
Right.
like, I'm gonna teach them how to just get my videos and fucking just get good clips, you know, put subtitles and just open an Instagram, open a YouTube, just put it up. They put my fucking link to a class, and if someone signs up through that link after 30 days, they get 30%.
Oh damn,
You
that's
know,
nice.
and I got affiliates doing 25 grand a month.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's smart
bro.
as fuck.
A guy was doing $300 a month as in Spain. 8 months after, starting from my free course, he's flying business and making 25 grand a month.
Damn, that's nice.
That all started of me thinking, how can I help someone that wants to make money and doesn't have the opportunity? And I just fucking leverage. You leverage my fucking brand and just fucking do work, and it's too easy, bro.
Right.
It literally nowadays is so you just drop me in fucking naked in fucking Chile with a new face and I'll be making 5K a month in days.
Wow.
It's just too easy, bro.
Yeah.
It's too easy when you literally listen to someone that knows how to do it
Yeah.
and you put the work. Because people actually don't put the work, bro.
Right.
You know, nowadays if you leverage someone like me that has like a service that makes millions, why do I make millions? Because it's fucking good, my service.
Yeah.
Because my people get crazy results, right? So why don't you leverage that? You don't need to sell my shit. You can sell anything, bro. You know, just I mean, you can buy a Rolex for like 10K and sell it for 12K.
Right.
But I mean, that leverage is not as you cannot leverage that as much, and you need money.
Yep.
But now, if you don't need money, you just need time. Just edit videos, you put them up on TikTok, on YouTube, and stuff, and you're using the personal brand of someone that's very famous already.
Yeah.
And now you get a commission. I mean, that's a faster way to make money.
So look, what your highest ticket and your lowest ticket?
Lowest ticket is $50. Highest ticket is 40K.
And what does the lowest ticket until the highest
So
ticket?
lowest ticket is for people that don't have a skill,
Right.
affiliate marketing, and I teach them affiliate marketing, sales, content creation. I'll give them videos, everything. They can be as stupid as they want. If they just know how to just follow some simple instructions, they're going to be making times 3, times 5. They're like paying job in the country in like a matter of months. And that's my lowest ticket. Okay. And then my highest ticket is my black room, which is like 6K a month, 25K for 6 months or 40K for a year. You jump with me in one-on-one calls every 2 weeks. You get access to me personally. You're in Miami. You just hang out with me. You get exposure to all my people. You just speak directly to me. And I just literally know your life and tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that. Just do it. And just literally, this guy in Argentina got into my black room doing probably like 30K a month. He put 16K for the 3 month. 2 months, 3 months, he's doing 100K. So he invested 16K in working 3 months with me. In 2 months, he went from 30K to 100K.
Wow.
That's my one-on-one. Then I have then I have in the middle, I have a 3K a month, and I have like a course that's 1.8K.
Oh, okay. That's
so
hard.
I teach people basically, if you want to be a coach, like an online coach, I have a course, that is 2K. And then it's like classes in live calls with me every week. Okay.
Right.
Then if you want to be a coach, but you just want to level up in life, like I don't care what you want to do. You want to scale the matrix, or you want to scale your business. I have a club. It's a club. It's called Club Jefazos, which is coming to the club, and you just have like live calls. You have courses. You have events with me.
Yeah. So as far as like me, right? I like to go out to eat and stuff a lot. You know what I mean? do you watch what you eat when you go out, or
Of
like
course,
how
bro.
like
Of course.
do you, like so do you count your
Of
calories
course. I
or?
mean, right now, if I go out eat, I understand what I'm eating, bro. You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saying?
okay,
Like, I don't eat dessert every day. You know, if I eat the dessert, I'll share it with my wife. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, I'm conscious of everything I put in my mouth. Like, if you want to stay lean, you need to
uh,
be conscious. You want
no,
to
yeah,
make money, you need to be conscious. I
exactly,
mean, if
exactly.
you don't pay attention to stuff, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, you're right.
If you have a wife and you stop paying attention, well, guess what? Someone's gonna want to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah,
it got to a point in my marriage, like I was like, shit, we were not good. I'm saying, I mean, I haven't done anything. I mean, I'm only working. Like, so yeah, but like, you don't pay me attention. I'm like, yeah, we go dinner. It's like, yeah, well, you're on your phone. I'm like, she's right. I mean, I'm not paying her attention. So if you stop paying her attention, I mean, right now I'm paying you attention.
yeah,
If we were like, I'm speaking with him, like the fuck is like, are you in the podcast or what the fuck? You know,
exactly.
like
Yeah, for sure.
I will not build a relationship with you, right? You'll be like, this
Yeah,
guy is a fucking retard. Like, came to my podcast and just didn't even like look at me, right?
yeah,
So you got to be paying attention to everything. That's why, difference between a millionaire and a billionaire is like what he chooses to pay attention to. I'll be a billionaire, no fucking doubt, if I just pay attention to the right stuff. I don't need to
for,
do anything else.
for sure.
It's just being able to just understand what I'm paying attention to.
Right.
Like who am I letting close to me?
Yeah.
I got, you open my phone, I got like 300 messages. If I see, I don't even open it. I'm not giving an answer. I just don't even care, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just understand like there's X time, there's X energy, and everything you have in your life is gonna consume you energy. If you have like 15 cars, it's 15 cars consuming you energy. Even if you don't use them, you have a car parked there, and now it's
Right.
consuming you energy. That's why you see a lot of people that make a lot of money now start to like get the lifestyle starts to get less. It's not because they can afford it. It's because they understand that it's energy going to places that is like lost.
Right. Damn. So do you see yourself upgrading after the Bugatti, like to something else or what?
I mean, there's nothing. To be honest, right now I have all my dream cars. I have the
Yeah.
SVJ Gintani.
Yeah.
I got the Bugatti. I mean, the spec that I love, like full exposed blue carbon fiber, like flu blue interior. I did custom rims.
Yeah.
I got the 765 LT, the highest MSRP nearly ever built. Custom rims, custom everything. Nearly a one-on-one color. I got the Ferrari, the 458, the one-on-one interior. I got the wide body Urus. I got the Rolls Royce, all custom made.
Damn.
All the cars I have is the cars that I wanted to have.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
All my cars that I heavily modified. Everything, lowered rims, downpipes, tune. Like there's
Wow.
nothing untouched. I
Yeah,
probably
it's
got.
hard.
I could buy maybe another fucking 3 cars just in mods.
Yeah. And that's lit.
You guys want to find me? If you don't speak Spanish, in Instagram is I am Llados, so
Yeah.
I am LLADOS, and the YouTube is the same. That's for my English content.
Yes, sir.
If you guys speak Spanish, Llados Fitness, LLADOS Fitness, and Instagram,
Yep.
and then and YouTube is Tu Primer Millón, TU1 Millón, MILLON. And yeah, I mean, you guys just follow me. I teach every day what I do,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to buy shit. Just fucking apply what I say. You're going to fucking win so massively at life that you're going to just look everywhere. It's like, I'm just fucking surrounded of losers.
Yeah.
I want to just, I need to get close to this guy,
For sure. Hell yeah. Y'all already know what's going on. Famous and Wealthy Podcast, man. We gone.